There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Florida Gators offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and playing quarterback game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Gators moving quickly to the line. to throw on third down. He's got him in the flat. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. After the run, now to throw. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now the play fake. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmakers that make big plays down the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Wilson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Got him, and nobody's close. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. He's heading up for the extra point and the top.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends.
Oh, they blocked him. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wilson to pass. That's caught. It's Webb. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback will keep it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So,
there he goes to the left. Touchdown Gators! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Wilson will throw. Got his man on the outside. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Aggie! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
This is a designed run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gators will hustle to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Gators are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man in the middle on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that last completion, it's second down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Breaks into the open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll go back to the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looks as if he's going to run it. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. You make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really...
There he goes! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Texas A&M going quickly. Wilson to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. A strike downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
You always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We're down to 12 seconds to go before halftime. As they take over first and 10, they'll need to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
It's complete to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He rifles one deep down the right side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Showing off the arm. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wilson will throw. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll go to the fullback. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, and reward him for all of his hard work.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On his feet at the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38 in the first. Gators letting this guy do it himself the way Tebow used to do it when he'd pick up steam going downhill and getting first downs.
Yeah, whatever it takes. Man, I mean, I know I have running backs, but when I got quarterbacks that are also dynamic and can make plays in the run game and get me extra first downs, if I'm the Gators, I would do the exact same thing. Whatever it takes.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll throw it from the red zone. Flips it out to the back. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown Gators! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Handoff to the fullback. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Wilson will throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Back open in the middle. On the move at the 30. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Gain of 33 on the play. That's a first down for the offense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Now on the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots. On his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
35. Texas A&M 23.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Fires to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. Makes the catch. It's Webb. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants to take the top off. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Using his feet. Past the 45. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. On the move. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Dude, let's just go. I mean, this game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance, offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll go to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 5-point game here, getting very late, and the offense will stay on the field on fourth down. Motion from the back. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first down from the 13-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Give to the big fullback. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the first down. Great effort on fourth, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Grabs it inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Touchdown Gators! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Wilson will throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field.
Passing situation, what do I want to do? I want to bring more guys that can cover guys on the outside. Nice job by this defense, running the dime package, more DBs on the field to match up with all these speedy wide receivers.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on third. He's taking the deep shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for